What's this place? Echo, a little explanation?
Dripping with drama, soaked in suspense? Or the plain old boring, just the facts, ma'am?
Whichever one's shorter.
Well, simply put, it's a trial. The usual Palamecia testing the Warrior of Light's skill and resolve. Short enough for you?
That'll do.
This world will do whatever it takes to lure you into battle and keep you there. Know why? If everyone stopped fighting, the world would vanish.
You can lure all at once. I just wish there was a bit more variety. Look, a mighty foe. Beat it and get mightier. How long can you keep that up?
For an eternity, I'd wager. Everything in this world repeats, you see.
Kinda wish it didn't.
Then end it and change the world. Or you could end the world and change everything.
You telling him to destroy Palamecia? You heretics sure aren't shy about going to extremes, are you?
You expect a witch who has devoted herself to rewriting the rules to be reasonable? I don't even remember what reasonable feels like. Reasonable me died long ago.
Don't worry, you're fine. The really crazy ones, they don't even realize how far gone they are. You ask them, they'll tell you they're the only sane ones in an insane world.
But you think the world's crazy too. And you think you're the only one who's not, right?
Yeah, you got a point. I'm pretty twisted myself.
Well, if you ask me, you're twisted so far around that you're back to being normal again.
Thanks, I think.
The Warrior of Light will defeat Chaos and take the princess as his bride.
That again.
Let's say that Sarah's realized you have no intention of following through with the prophecy and marrying her. You refuse the betrothal. You are then branded a heretic for your betrayal and killed by Palamecia itself. But what if Sarah is trying to protect you? She knows that the Warrior of Light and the princess are supposed to marry. What if she's pretending to love you for your sake?
To protect me.
She knows you don't love her back, and yet she persists, with a smile.
Why? Why do all that for me?
Because you are the bearer of her hopes. She believes you're the Warrior of Light who can save Palamecia, and she's betting everything on it.
That's a princess for you. Pretending to like a guy who couldn't care less in order to save her people.
Of course, you'd be saved too, thanks to her act. You wouldn't be branded a heretic. You'd live.
Interesting theory, but I don't see any proof.
And you do see proof that Sarah doesn't love you.
She's good. She's just me. You can beat me? Just because we're the same person doesn't mean you have a prayer. Give up while you can. This hope of yours will mislead you. Accept your fate. You are destined to lose this battle. There is little you can do to change that. Leave now. I won't. If this is my fate, I won't shirk from it. I won't back down. I'll fight back even harder. I won't rely on others. Not anymore. Ah, but aren't you doing exactly that? You wish to fight me to become stronger. Isn't that relying on me all the same? Don't be obtuse. You expect me to humor you. You rely on me to humor you. It's a simple fact. If it is true strength you desire, then you must walk alone. There is no other way. Alone? How will I...
Warrior of Light, is it true you mistrust the princess's love? Why else would you pretend not to notice her obvious feelings for you?
Guess that's how I'm wired.
You may think yourself tangled, but in truth, you're the most plainly honest person I know. So you don't like the princess, and you find the fact that she showers you with affection a nuisance at best.
I wouldn't go that far.
Regardless, it seems unlikely that the prophecy of the Warrior of Light and the princess's marriage will come to pass.
So what? I'm a heretic?
Were you to be so branded and killed for it, tell me, what would become of all of Princess Sarah's efforts? She will play her part to the end, even knowing you feel nothing for her. But if she does truly love you, I shudder to imagine the sadness she must feel.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Look, the princess too knows her love will prevail. She holds hope to her breast.
Quiet.
For luck.
Her love? She loves doing what the prophecy tells her to do. It's as simple as that.
Free, on wings of hope. My prayers shall reach the heavens and be granted. You are a peculiar creature. You lack a sense of self. You are like an arrow without a bow, unable to fly to your destination unless loosed by another. You have no choice but to wait. Possibly. I can't deny your words have a hint of truth to them. I can figure that much out for myself. However, even if I'm an arrow without a bow, I still want to fly. I still want to be strong, even if I can't do it myself. But you must find your own way to fly. To do it on my own is impossible. You're giving up. No, I'm not. I've only realized how wrong I've been. I thought to take the burden of growth upon myself, to take flight without a bow. But I accept now that in order to fly, I must rely on the strength of others. The wielder of the bow does not matter, as long as the arrow strikes true. I accept that. And as such, I would ask something of you. And that would be... fight with me. Let me rely upon you. I wish to know how far this arrow can reach. Please, I implore you. Tell me, what happens when the arrow falls? Then the next one shall fly even further. And in time, perhaps I will no longer need you. Perhaps I will even surpass you. Not the path I would choose, but interesting. And it is your hope, after all. Very well. Let us see if your plan bears any fruit. But I promise nothing. Thank you. My gratitude is yours.
The light of hope shines not on those who look down in despair. Hold your head high. The warrior of light climbs to greater heights. And his noble bearing inspires hope in the people's hearts. Warrior, look to the skies. An ill wind blows. Chaos's rage has summoned the mighty storm. Chaos's curse rides upon the storm. His dark form breathes fury into the wind.
Crush Chaos's evil form!
They adore you. Embrace them.
If I feel like it.
Yes, everything you do, only when you feel like it. You know, if you don't feel like it, you can turn back now. It's not too late.
So now I have options.
Your fate is yours to decide, warrior. If you do not fight of your own will, the fight is without meaning. But I believe you will fight. To the very end.
Believe what you want. It still won't make me trust you.
This I know. There is nothing you believe, and nothing you believe in.
You know, Vox told me that if I didn't want to fight anymore, I could still back out.
He just wants you to make up your mind. The world's counting on you. Nobody wants you going into the fight half-hearted and dying on us.
That's nice of you to say, seeing as how I'm ignoring the prophecy and all.
Do you mean concerning Sarah?
I'm a jerk, I know.
It's this world that's to blame. You and Sarah merely did what you had to do. This is a cruel world without hope. It killed the one I love. And yet, I would protect it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Even if you turn against the prophecy, as long as the true light burns inside, then anyone can become the warrior of light. Even a heretic. That's the hope he left me so long ago. right there. Enough! Fate. Enough! This is reality.
What?
The Warrior of Light will defeat Chaos and take the princess as his bride. The Song of Hope played time and again to the prophecy's tune.
More tools for the prophecy.
Surely you knew. Sarah, the princess. It is her royal duty to play a part in the Warrior of Light's story, and thereby bring hope to those who cower in fear of chaos. She's played her role in the prophecy again and again, sending warriors into battle.
And they ended up here, in this graveyard.
There were many blanks before you. One by one, she sent them off, entrusting them with her hope. How many dozens? How many hundreds? How many decades? How many centuries?
Centuries. Oh, of course. Sarah's not human.
She bears a terrible burden, her responsibility to Palamecia. You're the only one who can save her.
Huh? I don't get it. Why am I the one?
I don't know, but I feel it to be true. It's your potential, the possibilities you hold.
Potential without limit, was it? Sounds good, but give it a shake and it falls apart. It's nothing. Palamecia will say anything to push me along the path. But it's all lies. All of it.
So, you'll run. You'll abandon them. Palamecia, the princess Sarah. Sarah, who protected you from becoming a heretic all this time.
She didn't do it 'cause she loves me, that's for sure. She did it to use me, to make me go along with the plan.
She merely fulfilled her royal duty. As long as the prophecy holds sway, Sarah is bound to her role as princess. You are the one, the only one who can save her.
What? So you're on board with this whole limitless potential thing too? You've changed.
You changed me. Seeing you stand against chaos was enough to plant a seed of hope even in this heretic's heart. I began to believe that you would be the one to set this warped world to rights. I began to hope.
Well, your misplaced hope isn't a good enough reason to keep me in this fight.
Then, I'll just have to stay here until you find a reason.
Going to force me to step back in line, are you? Well, I expected a little more finesse from you.
Like I said before, you changed me. And now I see that what you need at this moment is a worthy opponent.
Need might be stretching it, but if it means taking you down a couple notches, I'm game. No mercy here. I'll strangle you on the noose myself. Thought you could stand against the heretic? Too slow!
This is the power of the heretic. Witness my strength. This will be your grave.
Battlefield. Eyes on me.
Come on! Is that all? Show me what you've got. Hope you're ready. Ancient strength is mine.
The sun shines bright. You will lose.
Ride, wind!
Magic is mine. Even alley cats know their place. Farewell. There could be no other end to this disorder. I've never liked being told what to do. Not by you or the prophecy.
You think I will back down? You think I will let you back down? I will not. I will stand and fight until you swear you will face chaos. My hope will keep me standing.
The light.
Steel yourself. Finish Garland.
Really?
He is your enemy now. Nothing more. The enemy of all our hope.
Right. That makes sense. I figured out your role, Meia.
I am the witch who stands with the Warrior of Light and strikes down all who betray hope.
So if I go against the prophecy, you'll strike me down too. You're a slave to the prophecy, like the rest of them.
What?
Like Vox.
No.
What madness is this?
Your potential has changed people.
This place has no rhyme or reason. It does whatever it wants in order to make me fight. Whatever it takes.
What madness is this now?
Your potential changed people.
I don't care what you or anyone in this world says to make me fight. It's all lies.
Garland! You cannot kill him. He carries your hope on his shoulders as well.
You think that I don't know that? Hope pushes me on and weighs on my chest like chains.
I too must confess, I let myself get carried away by it, by the promise of hope.
Fine, have your hope for all the good it does you. Just leave me out of it. It's got nothing to do with me.
It has everything to do with you. It was you who started this. Your responsibility for planting the seed of hope in Palamecia's soil.
That's nothing I ever wanted.
You never knew what you wanted in the first place. Which just might be the reason why you made it this far.
Oh, Garland. Way to put a positive spin on things.
Here we are, a band of heretics in defiance of the laws of Palamecia.
And yet, all along, we've been dancing to the prophecy's tune. And we've placed our hope in the Warrior of Light, like everyone else.
You don't make very good heretics. Or maybe it's that the prophecy's pull is just too strong.
So we follow the prophecy?
It'd sure make a lot of things easier. Even full-blooded heretics like Meia and Garland couldn't resist the ever-present pull of the light of hope. At some point, they started wanting me to defeat Chaos, just like Vox.
It's not just them. It's all of Palamecia. Everyone wants you to defeat Chaos. They can't help but want it. And I bet they won't stop cheering for you till it's done.
Honestly, nothing makes me less enthusiastic than a cheering crowd. What if I run?
You could do that. And be branded a heretic. And killed.
Yeah, that's what they say. But Garland and Meia seem to be doing just fine.
You got a point. Maybe you could run.
If I do, I'll go somewhere outside Palamecia, away from any annoying fairies.
Oh, I feel lonely already.
First, if you want to escape Palamecia, you'll have to defeat Chaos.
Looks like I'm still on the hook then. Follow the prophecy, fight Chaos.
True enough, but you're closer than you think. Look. The Gate of Hope, a doorway beyond Palamecia. When Chaos falls, it will open.
Really? How do you know that?
Heretics know.
You keeping an eye on me? Making sure I don't run from my fight with Chaos?
I always have eyes for you.
That's so.
Well, I'm also worried, to be honest. I became a witch, a heretic, so I could fight back against the twisted prophecy and the injustice of this world. And now, here I am, hoping you'll go through with it and follow the prophecy's path. When I think about it, I disgust myself. And yet, there is joy in me too. I'm proud that I'm able to fight by your side. It feels right. To be the witch, backing up the warrior of light, bringing the fight to Chaos. It feels like my mission. My hope.
You sound a little self-absorbed, if you ask me.
Perhaps. Or maybe I'm high on hope.
Well, whatever it is, snap out of it. Please.
Yes, I should throw away the hope I placed in you.
That just makes it sound like I'm going to die.
You won't. I won't let you.
Why are you so concerned about me?
Like I've said many times before, I expect great things from you.
Many times to many blanks, you mean? How many other blanks have you expected great things from, huh?
You're the only one who's made it this far.
So, tell me, did you have one ribbon for each of the dozens of blanks who made their way here to this graveyard?
The stories of Palamecia have a way of turning back on themselves. People play the roles they are given until they can play them no more.
You and me included.
If you don't like it, defeat Chaos and open the Gate of Hope. I'll handle the rest.
What rest?
I'll tell you when it comes to it. Vox may be listening.
Exactly what you'd say if you and Vox were planning something behind my back.
Suspect me if you like. I suspect myself sometimes. Like when my hope gets the better of me, and I find myself attacking you.
You need to get it together. Attack me again and I'll put you down. Then, I guess I'll be free to do as I please.
Should that happen, so be it. I trust you to do the right thing.
The ribbon graves. Why show me this? For what purpose? You want me to give up before I even fight? All these blanks, and not one could defeat Chaos.
There are some who did.
Cid.
Yes, and others.
Others? What are their names?
I forget everything. When Chaos falls, a wave of forgetfulness spreads, robbing all of their memories. I too have lost many memories myself.
You can't remember who fought before?
Then it is exactly as I had feared. Every time Chaos is bested in battle, everyone in the world starts to forget. That's why no one in Palamecia remembers the past, their history. They don't even know when it was that Chaos first appeared in this world. Because each time he leaves, he takes their memories with him.
They forget, and history repeats itself. Chaos appears again and again, and each time the world is brought to ruin. And the few dozens of warriors who have been lucky to fight him.
They're the blanks in these graves.
Each grave is one time Sarah has lost and mourned. There is only one way Sarah has been able to suffer such despair without losing her mind. It is because she forgets. Yet, even if her memories may fade, in the depths of her heart, despair gathers in a darkening pool. And gradually, Palamecia is filled with that dark water, that despair.
What is this world? Really?
A place that takes the raw stuff of despair and fashions it into hope. That's what I think.
What's that? Of course. You were a warrior of light, too.
Can't say.
Well, that's convenient.
Bid farewell to your childhood. I could get used to being a sorceress.
Here we are. The beginning of the end. The start of the fight to finish it all.
So, what's ending? The prophecy of the Warrior of Light? This stupid story? The journey of a man and his antagonistic fairy?
It's no fun without a little mystery.
No fun for you, maybe.
Oh, that's not true at all. I always have fun with you around. Mostly.
So I hear that out of the hundreds and hundreds of blanks that fought Chaos, some of them actually won.
Good news, right? Doesn't it make you feel like you got a shot too?
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But Chaos just keeps coming back, even if a blank does win.
That's the despair part. But beat Chaos, and a new hope will be born. Cid was the first warrior of light. He defeated Chaos many times, and each time hope was born anew in the world. That hope saved the world time and time again, because Cid never stopped fighting. Over and over it went, until eventually Palamecia became addicted to hope itself. The Warrior of Light. Chaos. Palamecia couldn't go on without that story keeping hope alive. That's why when Sid finally laid down his sword, it looked for others who could take up the mantle and become the next Warrior of Light.
Those others were the blanks?
Actors, playing their parts in the story of the Warrior of Light, tracing the steps of Sid's adventure. A performance following the script in the prophecy.
Vox's story. I know how it goes.
No, it's not Vox's story. He's just a guide, the narrator. Palamecia is the author of this story. The world itself made the prophecy. A world of which I am a small part. Look.
Are they stars? No. It's the light of all the hope in the world.
The light of hope is gathering. To you. No one can stop your story now. See it through, all the way to the end.
Warrior of Light, a blessing for you. As you face your final battle, look to the sky, see the thousands of lights, hope gathered here for you. The lights you see are a wish for your victory. They are prayers for peace, dreams of respite, and guiding stars to light the path you have chosen.
I don't see any other path here, except the one that leads to chaos.
No one is forcing you. Not now. It is you alone who must choose to take the path, or not.
My choice. And my fault if I fail. If I die.
Quiet. That is what it means to live a man's life.
What does that have to do with anything? You're grasping, Vox.
Ready yourself, warrior. Vanquish Chaos's minions, and cast wide the gate of hope.
the sky lightens. Your victory has brought even more hope to this world.
Don't let all that hope sweep you away.
I don't intend to be swept away. I intend to ride it. Recall the letters we found in the Runic Highlands?
The ones floating in the river. Yeah, from Sarah. Kind of.
They were letters from an old woman named Sarah to an old man. I believe you know who that old man was, if you think about it.
Sid, right? I had heard that Sid sent his old friend Sarah away from Palamecia to somewhere else.
That's right. The Sarah that Sid loved is living out there, in another world. And I have a theory. I believe that the world she lives in cannot create its own hope. So hope must be made here and sent there. That is the purpose of this world. When the warrior of light defeats chaos, this world becomes filled with hope. Only then does the gate of hope open. Surging, the hope made here rushes forth, leaving Palamecia and arriving at that other world.
Wait, the hope leaves? So what happens to Palamecia?
The light of hope fades, and Palamecia is left empty. The world forgets the warrior of light, forgets even the word hope. Despair covers all.
Okay, hang on. I thought I was supposed to be fighting for hope. If all the hope is gonna go away when chaos falls, why fight?
To save the other world, of course.
What if I just don't open the gate?
That would be unwise. But I have a plan.
I sure hope it's a good plan.
I've tasted enough despair to know I don't care to savor it again.
You already know everything. You can already end everything.
Echo?
What happens to this world and me? It's all up to you now. You guide this world's fate.
See, I thought you were the guide around here.
Listen,
Echo?
Palamecia is a mechanism for generating hope. When the Warrior of Light part of that mechanism plays his role, hope grows. Then, the light of that hope passes through the Gate of Hope and on to another world. The hope that the Warrior of Light makes illuminates many, many worlds.
Great, but in return, Palamecia loses her hope. What am I even fighting for? It's stupid. Everyone talks about hope this and hope that, but I don't have hope at all. Not even a little.
That's why you need to seek hope out. It's your story that makes the hope that Palamecia needs to function. But your hope is different than that. If you find hope, real hope, then you can change this world. You can change everything.
Oh, things will change when I smash this world to pieces.
That's the spirit. Smash it to smithereens. Smash!
Well, we need to figure out what comes next. We can take down Chaos, but that's just what Vox wants.
And if we really defeat Chaos, Palamecia will be without hope, which is rather depressing if you think about it.
You sound happy enough.
Because I trust you.
That's a lot to carry.
So sorry. Forget I said anything. Warrior of Light.
That's a lot to carry too.
You could always quit. If the Warrior of Light were to abandon this world, maybe that would change things too.
And if it didn't? Or what if it changed things in a way we didn't want?
Then you'd change it again.
Easy for you to say. Or are you just trusting in my limitless potential?
It's not a question of your potential. It's a matter of your attitude. Were you to end up with a twisted, corrupted world, you'd break it again. After all, you don't have the patience to live quietly in a world that doesn't measure up to your high standards.
Thanks, I think. Not that I expect smiles all around, but what's with the long faces? Aren't I the hope of the hour? Of course, being someone's hope is pretty crazy when I don't even know what to hope for.
What's she doing here?
Did Vox summon her?
I asked her to come. I'd have her watch the warrior of light face chaos.
No. I'm not here to watch. I've come to fight.
Why fight?
Because my heart tells me that I must fight to protect what matters.
Is that your hope talking?
My hope. My hope is gone. I had hope for you and your fight. When we first met at the castle, when we walked together on the plains, when I sent you on alone. Whenever I thought of you, I could feel it there, faintly. Hope. Hope that perhaps you could put an end to chaos. Now, it has left me.
Did I do that?
My heart is my own. That is why I must listen to it. That is why I must fight.
You're talking madness.
Makes sense to me. Let's fight.
What?
I'm saying let's fight. Hey, Echo, is any of this in the prophecy? Anything at all?
Nope, this is new territory, a new page in Palamecia's newest chapter. In fact, you could say this is going against the prophecy.
Don't tell me the princess is a heretic now, too. What will Vox think of this, I wonder?
There's no telling what Vox will do to try to stop us.
I'm guessing not even Vox knows what he'll do next. He's probably scratching his noggin as we speak. Not that he has a noggin.
At least things are moving now. No musty old world or stories to get in the way. I can live with that. The world's starting to change. Finally, at the very end, things are getting interesting.
start a new reign of terror. Ethereal forces come to my aid. Shrivel and wane. I can't. I will be the last woman standing. Your rage betrays you. I'm still not used to the idea that Sarah can handle herself so well in battle. I bet you didn't see that coming either. Or am I mistaken?
Well, I won't say I saw it coming, but this is Palamecia we're talking about. People change here all the time. Like you and Garland suddenly following the prophecy, even though you're heretics. Maybe the light of hope changed Sarah too. I can see it now. A new prophecy. And then the princess learned how to kick butt.
Surely you're not suggesting that the change in Sarah is also Vox's doing. That's suspicious now, Army.
Everyone suspects me all the time. Thought I'd join in.
Well, there's one thing here beyond suspicion. It wasn't the light of hope that changed Sarah. Do you know why? It is because Sarah has no hope. She has nothing. Neither hope nor despair. Just emptiness.
Wait, and you think that's my fault? You think I could have fixed it by following the prophecy?
If you had, she would have played her role in the story of the warrior and the princess without complaint. And perhaps that would have brought her some measure of happiness. But then the story would repeat. Nothing would change. You might not have made her happy, but you did change her. I'd like to think that means you have a chance at changing Palamecia itself.
With my limitless potential, you mean?
Only the smallest sliver of potential, actually. A flickering light. And if you die, the light dies with you. Your potential is tiny, dim hope. Nothing compared to the hope that fills this world. Which is why I will do my part to protect it.
hatred.
Let's do it. Let's see what this does.
There's something I must tell you.
Go ahead.
An old tale.
I thought you forgot.
True, I have. I have forgotten being the warrior of light. Loving the princess, as the prophecy dictated. I have forgotten it all. Sarah, too, has forgotten. I'm sure she doesn't remember me at all. Yet, deep within her heart, unforgettable despair still festers. A scar from having seen this story play so many times. I would release her from it, if I could. That is all I wish for. Which is why I must thank you.
Huh? Why?
You've changed Sarah, and you're changing the world. It was something I could not do.
What if nothing changes in the end? What if it all goes according to Vox's plan?
Then you have no obligation to endure this world's injustices any longer. You and Sarah both.
The final battle is here, Master Capo. Show Chaos who's boss and bring back hope, Capo. Good luck, Master. We're rooting for you, Capo.
Hey, I got a question. You Moogles are pretty up on your prophecies, right?
That's right, Capo. You bet.
Well, ever hear this one? The Warrior of Light proved a doubtful, wretched fellow. So the princess had to fight in his place.
Nope, never heard anything like it, Capo. Sarah shouldn't fight, Capo. Fighting's dangerous. Let's take her back to the castle right away, Capo.
Hang on. If we've strayed off the prophecy's path and Sarah's in danger, why'd you bring her out in the first place? Don't tell me you're betraying the prophecy. Heretics.
Capo! Heretics? Oh no, Capo! No, Capo!
Now, simmer down, all of you. This is no time for panicking, not when the battle is upon us. Capo. So, Master. Looks like things have taken a turn, and, well, we Moogles aren't exactly sure whether we should turn with them. The world's changing, Master. Normally, that's a bad thing. But you're the one doing the changing, Capo.
I could use a hand.
And we will help you with every hand and pom-pom at our disposal. Except one thing. We Moogles, well, we aren't very good at fighting. At all. And another thing, Master, we're not planning on becoming noble sacrifices to inspire you or anything. Don't get me wrong, we like our prophecies and all, but, you know, within reason. Capo.
I agree. This never-ending tragedy has to end. I have to talk to you, and you might not like what I have to say.
It's okay. You can tell me.
The prophecy says that the Warrior of Light is supposed to defeat chaos and bring hope to the world. But it sounds like, even if that happens, Palamecia won't be saved. If I defeat chaos, the gate will open, and all the hope will escape from this world. And the people, they'll all forget the Warrior of Light. The prophecy will just repeat itself. Of course, I got this from a heretic, so it might not be true. But if it is...
You're saying that the prophecy that we have followed is a lie. That even if we follow it, it leads to no solutions.
I know it's hard when something you believe in falls apart.
No, that's not it. I am surprised, true, but this is a great weight off my shoulders.
Huh?
If the prophecy is a lie, then I have no reason for fear when things happen that do not follow it. Or reason to mourn wishes gone unfulfilled.
Then that's good, I guess?
Let's go. Let's walk this path beyond the prophecy. I may lack hope, but I still have feet.
Vox has been quiet.
And you're trucking right along. You talk a lot about doing this and that, but in the end, you're still going to fight chaos, right?
What's it to you, Fairy? Which do you want me to do? Follow the prophecy, or forget all about it?
I can't tell you that. Besides, following what I say and following the prophecy are pretty much the same thing. Let your hope decide. Not the prophecy's path, not someone telling you what to do. Change the world with your real hope.
Leave things to me, and the world will change for the worse.
I'm fine with that. Knock it off balance. Tear it all down if you like. I couldn't care less. I just want you to be you. All the way. That's my hope.
There it is. The Gate of Hope.
All of Palamecia waits on the Warrior of Light now. It is near bursting with hope. If the Warrior of Light should prevail, then that hope will crest and spill over its bounds. Then will the Gate of Hope open. All this hope, born here in Palamecia, will burst out as one. Like the flood of water when the sluice gates open, it will seethe in a torrent. Becoming a great river of hope, it will flow to the world outside.
So hope will leave, and leave Palamecia behind.
Washed clean by Chaos's blood, the world will return to a place of beginnings. People without memories will welcome new blanks without memories. They will act out the story of the Warrior of Light from the beginning, playing their roles in Hope's tale. Such has it always been, and always will be.
Palamecia, a world of hope unbound. This place lives in a dream that hope can go on forever.
I, however, cannot. I'm opening the gate. I'll ride the tide of hope and leave Palamecia behind.
Taking Sarah with you? Well, what do you think? Sounds like this is a gate to another world. So, what will you do? You want to leave?
I am the princess. I cannot abandon my people.
I don't care what the princess thinks. I want to know what you think. What do you hope for, Sarah?
Do not ask me that. I do not hope. I don't know how. Hope is just a word. It means nothing to me.
Yeah, not to me either. The story of hope, the prophecy of light, all words. All empty lies. You hear me, Vox? You can keep your hope. Hope's got nothing to do with my story.
Do not despair, warrior of light. You may not have hope, but remember, the world is your ally. Fight chaos. Do not waver. Watch as hope flows like a spring from the hearts of all who watch your valorous deeds.
Does it even matter how we feel about it? The crowd loves a fight, no matter who's fighting what. What do you think of all this, Sarah? The spectators will keep hoping, no matter how much you cry, how much pain you're in. How's that sound?
I don't.
People of Palamecia, watch and be amazed. Hope's story reaches its grand finale. Now, rise and fight chaos. It matters not what you want or do not want. It matters only that you fight. That will fill Palamecia with hope. Chaos is despair without end. As darkness spreads across the land each night, so does chaos rise again and again. But hope, too, is eternal. There is no night that does not lead to dawn. Warrior, you must become the sun, shine hope upon the world, and bring light to the darkness. Yes, I'm afraid chaos will rise again. All the more reason for the Warrior of Light to fight on and never give in to despair. The sight of you and your bravery lights a flame in the people's hearts until every heart burns with the fire of hope.
Well, this is it. The final battle. Think you can win?
Yeah, I can win. But it won't feel like winning. Me, the Warrior of Light, beating Chaos will feel like me doing exactly what Vox wants me to do.
No plot twist, huh?
We could always join Chaos.
Not the kind of twist I was hoping for.
What do I do? I made it all this way, and I have no idea why I'm really here. Hey, Echo. You believe we came this far without so much as a clue?
It was fun.
You say that like it's over.
Well,
I know. It's the final battle. Doesn't mean the end. Even if this world packs it in, we'll still be here, right?
they're such fragile
Time for the
things.
real fight. I'll strangle you like a noose myself. The dawn rises. illuminate the battlefield.
Perk up a little, will ya?
You'll regret that. Even alley cats know their place. Out of my way! Come on! The sun shines bright.
Things will be just fine. My power grows! Rip it off. Good night. Shall we end this? Good night. I'll say a prayer for you.
Hope. Yes, hope fills the world. Chaos has been defeated at last, and the world overflows with hope. Now, the gate of hope opens. Be warned, touch the flow of chaos, and you will forget everything you know. Warrior of light, you have saved this world. Now, I open the way to the gate.
Let's go.
You want to drown in that and forget it all?
This flowing light, all this is hope. You did this, warrior. Your journey made this hope possible. Now, the hope you made flows from Palamecia, a gift to the worlds beyond. Thanks to you, now these worlds will glow with the life-giving light of hope. With great gratitude, I have for you a gift. I give you your freedom. Release from your accursed destiny. Ride the currents of hope. Fly from Palamecia's bonds.
Just me?
Never. Who could bear to tear the lot of you apart? All those who wish to depart may leave this world.
So we get to leave Palamecia. Well?
I have no hopes for my future.
Meia, what about you?
I can't leave. Not when Chaos is coming back.
So, you're going to stay and fight Chaos. You hardly sound like a heretic witch.
I too must stay. I cannot leave the people behind.
We can talk later.
Let go of me!
The time for your departure has come. Give yourself to hope's flow. Ride the current.
You want me to leave that bad, Fox?
Chaos will return in time. That's the law of Palamecia.
Stupid law.
So break it. What? You think you can't? Do you really want to change the world?
Oh, I can break it if I want.
Yeah.
What's he up to down there?
There's something you should know. That is Chaos. He feeds feeds on despair and is reborn, and so the story repeats. The story of the Warrior of Light and the Princess. But if you act quickly...
Echo? Echo!
The princess is part of Palamecia. Princess, you must play your part in the story, whether you have hope or not, for all eternity.
Sarah!
Please, you must go. Your future waits for you.
Do you hear that? The princess gives her blessings to your journey. Begone, you who turn your back on the law. Leave Palamecia.
Sounds like he doesn't like you. We should do what he says and leave this place.
Leaving would be one thing, but I don't want to get washed away.
Looks like you're our last hope after all.
Meia! This ends now. Sarah, I'll be honest with you. I don't like this world. So I'm going to destroy it, to change it. Sorry.
It is my home. But I have no love for it. To be honest, I feel the same way you do. If it must be destroyed to change, so be it.
It's funny. Now that I think about it, we do have hope.
Princess Sarah! Wait!
Fire, Sarah! Fire!
Stop this madness!
Your fate is intertwined with Chaos's. If Chaos should go away, then your fate will change. And I'll have to say goodbye.
When this world is gone, you won't have to follow any laws. And we'll meet again. See?
Do you really think we will?
Sure, Echo.
More convincing.
Absolutely.
Good enough.
What have you done? This means the world will change.
The gate is falling. Chaos is gone. But so are the lights of hope. The world falls into darkness. After all this, you're stuck here, in this world you despise. I wonder, do you call this winning?
It doesn't look like I won, does it? And I sure don't feel like I won. But I don't feel like I lost either.
You did change the world, that's for sure.
The hope-filled dream has ended, and this reality, drowned in despair, has changed. The prophecy's gone. We stand on a stage without a script.
That's right. No destiny to tell us what to do. The story's finally over. We can go where we please and live how we like.
The prophecy is finished. The Warrior of Light has brought a fitting end to Palamecia's story of despair. However, the story of despair is but an aspect of the story of hope, and the end of one spells the end of the other. And now the heretics who dared to bring that end are met with their reward. Slumber, from which they may never wake if they wish. Will the new world they help shape go on without them, as the threads of fresh tales begin to weave together? Or will they content themselves to fill a new role in the story to come? Something entirely different from what they have come to know. The answers to those questions are not for me to say. These three, however, Palamecia, a world of hope unbound. None shall remember the names of those who do not fight. A law governing a tale which you ended by your own hands. Do you grasp the significance of that?
I just woke up and you're already pelting me with questions. Never change, Sid.
Ah, it appears that you have some inkling of your memories then. Very well. Come with me.
And if I say no?
Then I imagine you shall soon become quite bored. There is little to do in a world that lacks a story to give it guidance.